Hello, and welcome to this Get Ready With Me video. I'm getting ready to go out, well, not like out, but just out enough that I need makeup on. And I just thought I'd do a nice little makeup video, because why not? So let's just get this hair out the way a little bit. Right, let's bring that a bit closer to my microphone. Right, so give a bit of a update into what's going on in my life. Nothing. The Eevee Kickstarter has been moved to another website because it didn't make it on Kickstarter. So, why do I sound so posh? So it is on indie something. I'll put the link below, and I'm going to be transparently honest, it's not doing great. So if you feel like giving anything to that, you won't be changing just my life, you'll be changing all of the crew and cast, and everything will be amazing. And also, you don't, I mean, a quid will do, you know. So there's that again. What else has happened? I don't need to go in there yet, actually. Am I too close? That'll do. Also, what am I saying? I know I'm boring everyone to death with my stories, but I don't care. My fish have laid more eggs. I talk about them plurally, it's obviously only one woman who's done it. My Spexter. The thing is, right, I'm just doing this, my foundation, won't put a lot on. She hasn't laid a lot, and I'm not even sure if they've fertilised or not, but I have taken 12 of them and popped them into the little tank that I had my goldfish in to begin with, as in my baby goldfish, just to see if anything does actually happen with these. I'm not sure, like I say, I don't know if they're fertilised or not, because Beano usually chases Spexter around the tank frantically, like to push, fertilise them, or fertilise them then push them out, I'm not sure. But basically the male helps the female push the eggs out, and Beano just didn't really look interested this time around. He was just like, whatever. And as I was getting the eggs out of the tank, what I do is I use a little pipette, and the pipette hole is pretty much just about the ideal size for sucking up an egg. It's actually quite amazing, because the eggs do stick on the side. And yeah, so anyway, as I was doing that, she splashed me, and these eggs just fell out of her. She didn't splash them onto the side or or anything. It was just they just fell out of her and went free falling in the water, which doesn't usually happen. She usually sticks them to the sides. Maybe she was just pissed off. Maybe she was like, what the hell are you doing? Here, you want some more eggs? Have some. Who knows? But anyway, so I now have technically 3 tanks, if you include the one with eggs in. And do you know what? It's actually a lot of work. Because even though I thought I cycled the tank that the babies are in at the moment, I don't think it's cycled properly because I'm getting nitrites in the tank still, so I'm doing fairly frequent water changes. But no ammonia. So, you know, obviously it's like turning it into nitrites, but not turning it into nitrates. I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on? I don't know. I'm going on holiday fairly soon. Fuerteventura we're flying on the 25th of June. But we're staying overnight at the hotel airport the 24th. Yeah. And so that'll be, well, you know, hopefully nice. And got a bit of a moustache going on. I'm going to show you the unfiltered. I've got a white head. No, it's not. I don't know about anyone else. But if you get a white head, it's really good to pop it with tweezers. It's really good, you know. Less damage to the skin surrounding it. Just do it. Goody goody good. Bit of foundation on my eye bag lids. Eye bags. And on my eyelids. Yeah, so anyway, all these people that have, I mean, I do water, god damn it, the English language is so hard. I do weekly water changes on my main tank, so that now means I have to do, if the little tank was cycled properly, weekly water changes on them as well, so that's 2. Then if these eggs hatch out, I'll have to do more frequent, like even more frequent water changes, more than once a week on them, because they're not going to have a filter in there, just an air stone. So that's like 3, 5, possibly water changes I have to do a week. Do you know what I mean? Like these people that have these channels and that I do follow, who have fish rooms and they have like 10 tanks in at least. More than that, I just think the work that goes into that is someone else. Because it's not just a case of draining the water and leaving it to drain and then coming back to it and then filling it up again. When I do mine, I actually stand there with a hose and I'm stirring up the substrate, the sand, to basically get all the poo in there, stir it all up, get the shite out, and then fill it up. And for years I used to fill it back up with buckets. Now that just takes the piss. That takes forever. But now I have an attachment for my tap. This is exciting, isn't it? Exciting conversation we're having. And I can just stick a hose to it and fill it from my tap to my tank. Although the attachment doesn't really work properly. Or it's really hard to get to work properly, actually. The water just spills out all over it. So I have to wrap a like a little dishcloth around it. Honestly. But then that's more of a waste of water because half of it isn't going into the hose, it's going out of it. So, yeah. And apparently every time they lay eggs, you then have to do a water change because, I don't know, they release some crap into the water. I'm not gonna lie, I don't bother. I just carry on with my weekly water changes and it seems to be okay. You know. Okay, so don't you just love it when you're looking for something and it's literally just right in front of you? It's great. I really like this thing. I find it more effective to pound her in rather than swipe it. And then for my eyes, because I can't get to with the brush very well, I'll just do this. Basically the same thing I've done in all my other makeup videos because my makeup routine never changes. So I'm trying to be kind of unintentional in this because I remember there was one particular video I watched years ago of someone putting on their makeup and I got such strong ASMR from it, and they obviously weren't being intentional and whatever, it was just amazing. So I'm just gonna try, obviously I'm speaking softly and whispering every now and then, but that's why I call these kinds of videos unintentional-ish. That way you can get away with it. True story. Shut up. Eyelash. I don't have enough blush on one side. I had a weird dream. I had a dream I had magical powers and I think I was at a wedding and I don't know if I was like the cleanup crew or something because it's weird, it's my dream and I don't know what I was in it, but because I was like, so it was a mess, this venue afterwards, and I just went and clean like that and all the mess was gone. It was amazing. And there was another, like, I don't want to call us cleaners, you know, it doesn't sound good enough. I mean, like, nothing like that sounds bad. Not like there's anything wrong with cleaners, but I mean, we weren't just cleaners, like people who sort out the venue, we must have run the venue, do you know what I mean? Because when you hire somewhere, you know, the people who own it sort it out, don't they? Or they do have a crew to do it. But anyway, my other crew member was like, oh, for God's sake, what's the point of me even being here? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then there was these other 4 girls sitting on a sofa and they were talking amongst themselves, but I overheard them. And they were like, oh, she's the reason we're sitting here doing drugs because we've got nothing better to do, because she's just come in and cleaned everything and sorted everything out without us. you know, because using her powers or something. And I was like, right, you've now turned to drugs because I cleaned up for you. Ugh, bitches. And then I was hugging someone and I saw this mobile phone behind them and put my hand out and just magicked it, pulled it to my hand. I was like, whose phone is this? I've had dreams like that before, right? Where I'm magic. Because I watch a lot of Flash and superhero things. Clearly too much. And usually in my dreams, my powers don't work properly. So I woke up feeling very happy that for once my powers actually worked in my dream. You just gotta look at the little things in life, you know. And I did some other magic stuff in there as well. I think there was a curtain that was like falling down, and I said, oh, magic, and put it back, and then it was too transparent, so I was going, oh, I swear I was saying opaque, 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 and each time I was doing that it got more and more opaque. Opaque does mean more solid in colour, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah. So that was very random, and I'm glad I shared that with you. And I woke up happy that my powers actually worked. Anyway, just turning on my straighteners now. Oh, sorry, that was very intentional. Because I am going to just straighten these little tufts of my hair. God, it's hot today. Can't deal with it sometimes. Pew pew. So loud and obnoxious. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Okay, so there was a video of someone talking that I used to watch, a makeup person years ago, and she was just talking about her straighteners, and she was doing this, and you blah 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 blah, and she was just doing this over and over, and I was like, it was really good, but it was like really loud the way she was doing it. It's like the louder and more intense a sound is, the stronger my tangles are. But when I've done videos like that, people are a bit like, oh, that sounds a bit harsh, or if I've watched other people's videos and they do sounds like that, they're like, oh no, too rough, oh, too whatever, and I'm like, it's perfect. So yeah, anyway, I'm a weirdo. You probably already knew that though. I might just do that and leave the ends a bit floofy. I ain't got a lot over this side, have I? I might need to cut some bits, or I don't know, whatever, just not bother. I know it's like such a stupid thing to do, but I don't like my forehead, that's the issue. Or should I say 5 head? So these little bits, just doing that, just make it look smaller. It's all about the illusion. Is that? No. Oh no. Okay, so how am I going to style this? I don't actually mind what it's doing at the moment, to be honest. I might just I never know what to do with my hair because the top layer is always like kind of frizzy. You can see like around here. Sometimes I wet it and condition it and like it just sorts itself out. But I think I prefer how I look with it back a little bit. Why can't all my hair just look like that? Oh, bastard. So I might just do a clip here. Did you know you're supposed to put them that way, so the curvy bit is on your scalp? Never knew that before, but now I do. Is that in my hair? Sorry, just gotta see what's going on here. It looks really shiny. Oh, there's something in it, that's why. Oh, it's crusty. Great, okay. This side is much worse. This side is always less curly than the other side as well. Just not very good, is it really? Get that bit away. I basically just pull up the bits that are frizzy. And a little bit there. I'm very picky. Very picky. I think I need more up that side. I'm going to take my Kirby grip out actually. Or my is that what we... No, that's what we call them in England, isn't it? Kirby grips. What do Americans call them? Can't actually remember. Right. Do that bit as well, I think. Oh, it's just so hot. The thing I hate about the heat in England is it is just so sweaty. I don't know if I like that. It's just sweaty heat all the time. Sweatiness. Yeah. I'll do in it. Feed my fish now. I left them their little frozen food defrosting. That can go as well. Right. Alright, boys. Let's do these. That sounds really suggestive. Okay. That's me done. I don't really know what to wear though, because jeans is going to be far too hot, isn't it, really? Have I shaved my legs though? Are they prepared for this? I shaved them really quickly yesterday, but sometimes when it's so quick you just don't get all the hairs. God's sake. Alright, I'll see you next time. Can't pull my trouser leg down now. And